All right, today we are diving into a traditional Lingnan wellness soup that is so much more than just a sweet dessert. Seriously, this is a centuries-old secret for beauty, for energy, and, this is the wild part, for a really good night's sleep.
I know, right? It sounds totally backwards. How can something made from sugarcane, the source of all sugar, actually calm your mind and help you rest? It's a fantastic question, and the answer is this really cool mix of brilliant food science and ancient wisdom.
So, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to break this whole thing down. We're going to look at the core ingredients, explore how just one little addition can completely change its personality, and then reveal the ultimate recipe. And we're going to cover the supercritical safety warnings that you absolutely have to know. Okay, so every great recipe starts with a really strong foundation, right? Well, for this wellness soup, it all comes down to two powerhouse ingredients, and they work together in perfect harmony. You know, what's so cool here is the synergy. Think of these two ingredients like a dynamic duo. On one side, you've got black rice. It's nourishing you with iron, with antioxidants for that beauty from within glow. Plus, it helps with what traditional medicine calls heart-mind nourishment, which is basically the secret sauce for deep, restful sleep. Then you've got black sugarcane. It comes in with this gentle, soothing moisture and a clean, quick energy boost. So you see, they're building you up while calming you down, all at the same time.
All right, our foundation is set. So now it's time to customize. And this is where it gets really fun, because the choice you make next is going to define the entire character and purpose of your soup.
So, what's it going to be? Ginger or Chenpi, which is aged tangerine peel? And trust me, this is about way more than just flavor. This is a choice between two fundamentally different types of thermal energy that you're about to add to your body. I just love how these two energies are described. Ginger gives you what's called a domineering heat. It's powerful, it's fast, it's like a bonfire inside you, warming you from the core on a cold day. But Chenpi provides an elegant warmth. It's totally different. It's gentle, it helps with digestion, and it harmonizes all the other flavors with this beautiful, subtle citrusy note.
So here's the bottom line. When you choose ginger, you're basically turning this soup into a potent, cold-blasting remedy. Think of it as your go-to after getting caught in the rain or spending way too much time in a freezing cold office. It's an active, assertive kind of warmth.
But if your main goal is relaxation, getting better sleep, then Chenpi is the clear winner. Its elegant warmth is all about creating internal harmony. It just calms the stomach, soothes the spirit, and creates the perfect conditions for a really restful night's sleep, without that big stimulating kick you get from ginger.
Okay, so we've seen the base, we've explored the options. Now let's put it all together and build what traditional foodies call the absolute pinnacle of wellness soups. And here it is. They call it the wellness pinnacle. By combining our core duo with that elegant warmth of Chenpi and the nourishing creaminess of milk, you create something that is truly special. And you know what's great? Making it is just beautifully simple. You simmer the Chenpi, the rice, and the sugarcane until the rice blossoms. You'll know it when you see it. It gets soft and releases all its nutrients, and the water turns this gorgeous purple-red color. Then, right at the very end, you turn off the heat and just stir in some fresh milk. It's that easy. Now this right here, this is the real magic. So in traditional food theory, milk is actually considered a cold ingredient, and glutinous rice can be a little sticky or heavy on your digestion. Well, Chenpi is the hero of the story. It's like the master key. It completely neutralizes that cold quality from the milk, and it cuts right through the stickiness of the rice, making the whole soup perfectly balanced, way easier to digest, and of course, incredibly delicious.
All right, before you run off to the kitchen, we need to talk about the most important part of this entire explainer. I'm talking about safety. There is one golden rule with sugarcane that you simply cannot break. This isn't just some dramatic old saying. It's a serious warning, and it's based on real science. It basically means that sugarcane that has gone bad, especially in the warm, humid weather around springtime, can be unbelievably dangerous.
The danger is something called red heart sugarcane. It's a sign that it's been contaminated with a specific mold that produces a potent neurotoxin. This toxin attacks your central nervous system, and the really terrifying part is there is no antidote. I'm going to say it again. There is no antidote. This is absolutely not something to mess with.
So how do you stay safe? It's a simple three-step check. Look, touch, smell. First, look at it. The inside should be white or maybe a pale yellow. Any red, brown, or coffee-colored splotches are a complete deal breaker. Second,
touch it. It has to feel firm. If you find any soft spots, it's already gone bad. And third, smell it. It should have a fresh, sweet scent. If you smell anything like wine, alcohol, or mold, that is a major red flag.
And this is the most crucial point of all. Please listen to this. If you see even a tiny spot of red or feel one little soft patch, you have to throw the entire stock away. The toxin is invisible and it spreads throughout the whole thing. You cannot, I repeat, cannot just cut the bad bit off. When in doubt, throw it out. Period.
Okay, so beyond that massive warning, there are a few other groups who should just be a little cautious. If you're diabetic, the high sugar content is obviously something to watch. For anyone with kidney concerns, just know that black rice is pretty high in phosphorus and potassium. Also, if you have a sore throat from an infection, the sugar can actually make the inflammation worse. And finally, sugarcane is a diuretic, meaning it makes you have to go to the bathroom. So it's probably best to enjoy this soup a good 2 or 3 hours before you head to bed.
So, let's do a quick recap. Your foundation, black rice and sugarcane for blood, beauty, and energy. Then, you customize. You choose ginger for that powerful heat, or you pick Chenpi for an elegant warmth. To elevate it, add milk. And remember, Chenpi is the perfect balancer. And above all else, always, always be vigilant. Inspect for that deadly red heart sugarcane, and know your own body and what works for you.
So there you have it, the art and the science behind a pretty simple but really profound wellness soup. The only question left is, what's going to be in your perfect bowl? Will it be a domineeringly hot remedy or an elegantly warm sleep aid? The choice is all yours.